Tonight's headlines: nations offer condolences over former President Noynoy Aquino's death. Unfair to link government agencies with cyber attacks, says Palace. Face shield policy based on science. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,378,260. Pfizer says vaccine highly effective against Delta variant. Cloudy skies and scattered rains prevail. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas hikes inflation outlook. And Department of Energy makes case for nuclear energy. Good evening. Today is Thursday, June 24, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The United States and Germany joined the chorus of condolences over the death of former President Benigno Aquino III, who died Thursday. U.S. Embassy Charge d'Affaires John Law offered their deepest condolences to the former president's family and said that they will always be thankful for their previous partnership, while the Embassy of Germany called Aquino a great friend, saying his leadership paved the way for stronger Philippine-Germany ties. The Embassy of France, for its part, said Aquino leaves a legacy of leadership and reform founded on democratic values, economic prosperity, and honesty. The Embassy of Switzerland likewise expressed its condolences to the Philippines for Aquino's death, saying relations between the two countries strengthened during his administration. Malacanang on Thursday accused a Sweden-based digital forensic group of unfairly linking government agencies to cyber attacks against news websites Bulatlat and Alter Media, as well as human rights group Karapatan. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque stressed that they don't know the reason why the groups concluded that the attacks are linked to the government. This comes after the Curium Media Foundation reported that cyber attacks from the Department of Science and Technology and the Philippine Army targeted the three organizations on May 17, 18, as well as on June 16, 22, and 23. The Curium Media Foundation in its report said it recorded brief but frequent distributed denial of service attacks against bulatlat.com, altermedia.org, and karapatan.org. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque maintained that the mandatory use of face shields when outside one's residence is for safety and not to serve business interests. Roque claimed that the Lancet Journal, which is highly respected in the medical field, attests to the added protection that the face shield provides against COVID-19 transmission. President Rodrigo Duterte ultimately declared on Monday that face shields are mandatory in public, but only after a week of various government officials saying different things as to whether wearing a face shield is mandatory or otherwise, or it should only be worn under a hospital setting. Roque, however, said such flip-flopping position is not an issue since the country has to adapt to emerging variants to coronavirus like the Delta variant, which is more transmissible. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
Make long distance easy with the Mirage G4.
The Department of Health reported 6,043 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Thursday, to bring the total number of infected in the country to 1,378,260, even as one laboratory failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 51,410, and of the total, 90.6% are mild, 4.5% are asymptomatic, 2.0% are severe, and 1.4% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,302,814. 4,486 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 24,036, following 108 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 57% of the intensive care unit beds nationwide are in use, while 35% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. In other news, a Pfizer official in Israel said on Thursday that the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine is highly effective against the Delta variant of COVID-19. Elon Rappaport, Pfizer's medical director in Israel, said that the Indian variant Delta has replaced the British variant as the common COVID-19 variant. Israel, with one of the world's most advanced vaccination campaigns, largely based on the Pfizer-BioNTech shot, enough data to provide insight into vaccine effectiveness against the Delta variant, said Sharon Alroy-Price, head of public health at Israel's health ministry. More than half the 9.3 million population in Israel has received both Pfizer shots, and a steep drop in cases has prompted most economic restrictions to be lifted. State Weather Bureau Pagasa on Thursday announced that cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over parts of Luzon due to the southwest monsoon. In this 24-hour forecast, the weather agency said Ilocos Region, Apayao, Abra, Benguet, Batanes, Babuyan Islands, Bataan, Zambales, Cavite, Batangas, Occidental Mindoro, and Northern Palawan, including Kalayaan Islands, will be affected by the said weather condition. Advise affected residents to prepare for possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. Metro Manila and the rest of the country, meanwhile, will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the southwest monsoon or localized thunderstorms. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us. In business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas hiked its inflation forecasts but maintained key policy rates at record lows. BSP Deputy Governor Francisco Daquila Jr. said inflation is now expected to average 4.0% this year, higher than the 3.9% outlook in May, and at the upper end of the government's 2% to 4% target range. The revision in the inflation forecast is driven by the higher global prices and a more favorable global growth outlook after recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. The central bank said it now expects inflation to settle at 3% in 2022 and announced the same for 2023. And the Department of Energy advocated for the adoption of nuclear energy in the Philippines, citing the need to diversify energy sources. Energy Assistant Secretary Gerardo Erquiza Jr. said that the Philippines' energy sources such as fossil and coal reduce over time, and the country needs to look at adding more into the mix. Energy Undersecretary Felix William Fuentebella last year said the government has already undertaken a perception study on the possible foray of the country into nuclear energy. President Rodrigo Duterte in July 2020 also ordered the creation of the Nuclear Energy Program Interagency Committee headed by the Department of Energy. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and the Araneta City for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Manong Joe po!
At Ate Maita,
Matapos ang magkasunod na buwang pagbaba, bagyang tumaas ang overall electricity rates ng halos 9 centavos per kilowatt hour ngayong buwan. At paalala lang po, maging energy efficient po tayo.
lalo pag mainit. Dahil mas hirap ang appliances at mas makonsumo. Buti may bright ideas tayo na based sa Meralco Power Lab tests. Engineer Alfred?
Alam nyo ba, ang lumang aircon, mas mataas ang konsumo. Up to 682 pesos ang dagdag kada buwan kumpara sa bago. Mas energy efficient kasi ang technology ng bagong aircons. At kung inverter, pwedeng lampas 1,000 pesos ang savings per month. Piliin din yung may horsepower na sakto sa laki ng kwarto. Kung hindi, halos 1,000 ang extra gastos buwan-buwan.
Sundan ang tips na to. And visit our website para you have the power this summer.
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Hatch something big! The all-new Honda City hatchback with 4 seating modes. Utility mode, long mode, tall mode, refresh mode, The all-new City Hatchback. Hatch more life.
Click, click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.